There is no doubt through the international drugs trade and other illegal activities that money laundering is a reality. And a couple of decades ago, global leaders, whether they met at G7, G20, OECD get-togethers, whatever it was, they decided that we would put in tough legislation to stop money laundering. The European Union got hold of it and added quite a few bells and whistles. And yet, what this has done, it has forced the banks to carry out extensive checks on customers who are considered to be high risk. They could be politically exposed persons. They could be people involved in businesses that use cash. They could well be people involved in businesses that are seen to be controversial. And all of it is a disaster, because for every £1 of laundered money that's recovered, Forbes magazine backed this up, it costs £100. It costs £100 to find £1 of laundered money. And guess where the cost of that £100 goes? Well, it goes to you. And if the banks want to cut costs and cut compliance, they simply get rid of your account. And does it make it safer? Well, a gentleman here with a many years experience in the business said to me, I recently helped my daughter with the purchase of her first house and was forced to provide the conveyancing lawyers with detailed financial information on the source of my funds, underlying the gift to her. This firm only carries a minimum level of cover, hardly sufficient to give me confidence that they won't actually at some point be hacked. So the point this veteran of the industry is making is actually these money laundering regulations are actually more likely to lead to more fraud. And extraordinary cases. I mean, a chap wrote to me overnight. I checked him out. Very successful businessman, made a lot of money in a city in the United Kingdom. He pops into his local HSBC branch. The counter girl knew him, and he asked to make a £25,000 cash withdrawal from his account. Over £1 million had been through that account in the previous year. But no, out comes an acting manager and says, why do you want the money? What he says, it's for private means. She pushes him. I want to buy Christmas presents. I want to buy things. She refuses him his money. He said he was apoplectic with rage. After all, it was his money. But he wasn't swearing or being aggressive. A couple of weeks later, he found he cannot access his account. Having been with HSBC for 25 years, his accounts have been closed. Another one, a guy who was involved in medical cannabis research, seeking solutions for young children with epilepsy. Closed down by NatWest and then refused by 6 other banks. This is the madness that is going on.